Well, a few seconds late. I'm sure the audience can forgive me. How's it going? Hello, Rinby Chillin'. Welcome to the stream. If my headphone cord would stop fucking being tangled around the legs of my chair. Today, I'm gonna be doing some much more relaxing Minecraft stuff. I'm not going to be going into the Nether to find stuff. I will be spending most of my time in the overworld, if not all of my time, and that is because I want to build some vacation houses. Do the thing where I go around the map, set up waypoints, and build alternate, bases of operations to just chill out. And I have, I have a couple ideas. I want to make these houses, because this is like kind of a vacation in Minecraft. I want to make the houses decently sized. I want to make them like big boy houses, so I'll have to probably open up another Minecraft world of mine to get some reference for what I want to build. And hopefully that way that'll be a stream worth of content. Me just building these houses, setting them up. I've decided that like there's a couple criteria that I want to fill for these places. I want them to have like a full suite of basically everything I have in my regular base. So a dedicated bedroom, a cooking room, like furnace room, storage room, kind of relaxing room, and like an entryway and all that. I don't think I'm going to be doing an enchanting room, because that's a lot of work to set up like an enchanting table for each of the different houses. I might do that on a later stream, go back and look for more diamonds just to sort of make everything look nice. So let me get a look at what I want to use for reference. I have a creative world that I've been working on for how long? Probably since 2014, since before I had my Twitch channel. I've had this creative world, and there are a lot of different ideas for houses, apartments. You know what? I'm going to I'll put this on screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. This is good content as well. Let's see, what's a good candidate here for the house? These are all smaller houses. You can see here the giant apartment building that I built. Let's see. Oh, I'm running into some lag. That's what I imagine happens when you run two Minecraft windows as well as a live stream. Let's see. Ooh. Hold on. I kind of like this. Oh, this one has a bunch of bedrooms though. So maybe not this one. No, you know what I could do though? I could do the same basic shape. Yeah, okay. I think that gave me an idea for what I want to build in this world. Bring some wood. Bring a lot of cobblestone. I should bring some of this as well. I won't need to bring as much wood, I don't think, because that's a replenishable resource. I could just cut down some trees and stuff when I'm over there. What I will need though is the map and this. I'll take this. I'll take this. Yeah. I will replenish my supply of wool. Oh wait, I need food. I'm very silly. Let's bring some of this stuff so I can make a farm. Do I have potatoes? I do. I'll bring those. And I will bring this mutton's cooked pork. That should be good. We got a full house in chat today. Very nice. Papayas. Those aren't in the game yet. Someday. Not today, but someday. We'll get papayas in Minecraft. Moment of silence for Porkins. True. Moment of silence. I say as I very loudly harvest sugarcane. Oh, there's a taiga up there. That's so pretty. But first order of business is not the taiga, it is the desert. Okay. I've now reached the shore. And there's a witch hut there. I'm gonna go around that. It was up here, right? Like, that's all plains back there. I guess once I get over this hill, I'll know. Probably with a much better degree of certainty. Aha! Okay, so there's a beach. Huh? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Some baby zombie thought he could talk shit about me and I wouldn't notice. Little did he know. He may have been right. I don't know. I don't speak zombie, so he could have been saying some shit. Oh, there's more sheep. Oh, this is actually perfect. Because now I like definitely don't need to kill animals for food and stuff, so I can just shear them. Music? Oh, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. He said, "Man, it's gonna be a great night tonight," but he died before he could see the night. Oh, true. Damn. R.I.P. that zombie. He had hopes and dreams and stuff. Yeah, he didn't get to see those through. Very unfortunate for him. I think I'm gonna keep going this way. I could build my house up on that mountain. That'd be interesting. Ah, that's right. Of course, there's the village here. Hey, Peter. How long are you gonna be indecisive on where to start that new house? My legs are getting tired. Oh wait, that's right. I can't feel my legs. Not my best Patrick Warburton, but you know, it'll suffice, kinda. Is there more of that way? Oh, I must have been thinking of like that one over there. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna head over to the west a bit. That fall would kill me. This fall will not kill me. Another village. Okay. Yeah, max building height is 256. Although the actual height is like infinite. You can go an infinite number of blocks in the air if you're 1.18 made it higher. Let me look this up. Height limit. Oh, 320 is the new limit. Yeah, they added 64. Horses, yes, very cool, of course. Horse enjoyers rejoice, or something. Insert Vosh joke here. You want to communicate with zombies? Just let me know. Thank you, I will let you know. However, I don't think that's in the cards right now. Okay, there's the wooded area there. It'll be kind of a trip both ways to get wood to build a house, but it's manageable, ultimately. I didn't expect this to be as hard as it's turned out to be. You know, I was expecting the easy part to be like, okay, I go to the spot on the map that looks really cool, and then set up shop there. But no. Lit bleu. Yeah. It's lit is French for bed, and then bleu, obviously, blue. This is a beach biome, of course. You know what? Yeah, I'll build the house here. This is a good spot. So I'm gonna start. Let's see where. This seems like a good level to build it on. This right here. So I'll put down my crafting bench over here. I'll put the bed there. I should make a couple of chests just to keep stuff. Alright, we can put a bunch of stuff back. And then this one's not going to have a name. Let's see, I'm assuming I can sort of just put it down here. Yeah, there we go. New waypoint. Alright, I'm going to take the axes and go start cutting down logs. It's not going to give me that much, but it's something. Yeah. I'll dig that out so I know where the tree was, so I can plant it again. This music is a veritable jam. I love it. Come on, drop saplings. God damn it. I'm so impatient from the, like, modded Minecraft. Because I have the, tree capitator mod in that world. And it makes it so that all the leaves and stuff decay instantly. You get, like, sticks and whatever, and saplings and apples and whatnot from the trees. Aha! I got one. There we go. I hate it when the trees get, like... We're asking about what the question meant when you asked, like, what color would I choose. Oh no, stuff is kind of bugged. That's why nothing's dropping. Because it's, I mean, it is, but you can't see it. Okay, well. In any event. Why is there baby animals spawning? That's not usually what happens. At least I'm pretty sure it isn't. Just because you couldn't pick yourself, you're doodling an art that would look good. You just wanted to pick one. Okay. I got you. I actually, if you guys notice, it's very subtle, but I have in the top right there, I changed the follow goal thing and the message, the like command help thing, to be a little bit smaller so that you can see more of the screen. And I figured that, like, as long as stuff isn't taking up so much of the screen, it should be okay. And then I think what all I'm gonna do for, like, custom channel art is gonna be, instead of having that Vladimir Lenin channel banner, I'm gonna just have, like, a at some point I'm gonna get around to drawing myself to look like Vladimir Lenin. Like, it's gonna be that picture of him wearing the suit, but instead it's gonna be my head and my face on there. So that's gonna be funny. How I'm gonna do that, I'm probably going to, like, have to figure out. Maybe I'll do it with, maybe I could do it with pencil and paper. But I think that might also be something that I would have to, like, get a drawing tablet for, or whatever. I've almost got enough wood to start things. Okay. This should be a good amount to start. So I'm gonna go back. I remember in really old school Minecraft, if you wanted wool from sheep, all you had to do was punch them. Although in most of the versions where that was a thing, you couldn't make a bed, funnily enough. I think beta 1.4 was when they introduced beds. They introduced the concept of skipping the night. But even then, you could still punch sheep. I don't remember exactly what the version was where they made it so you had to use shears, but this will be a good source of sand for the house, so I can make, like, glass and stuff. Certainly fortuitous that I chose a beach setting, because this is going to be very easy to get all the glass that I need. All right, let's start. I do something like this. One thing there, and then we're gonna go 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna have another one, and then kind of like the other house I was looking at. This is gonna pull back, and then there's gonna be like a entryway in the center here. Let me get some wood, and then here will be the door. Yeah. So, let's see, what I think I'm gonna do, right? This'll be the, let's see, these could be probably the I guess the work and storage rooms, respectively, or something. Well, by workroom I mean kitchen. Maybe I'll have this be the kitchen. Yes, the rain stopped. I don't have to subject my ears to aggravated assault anymore. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I know. So this will be like a hallway. Maybe I'll do something like this. Right? Building South America now? Nice. That's gonna take a while. Then back here I'll have like a dining room and a relaxing room or something. And then there will be like an upstairs thing that goes to... Maybe in one of these could be the, like a regular storage room, and then I'll have an armory in the upstairs, and then the other room upstairs will be the bedroom. Yeah, okay, I figured it out. I think I understand what I want to do with this. Okay, do something like that. Let me grab some of the wood from the chest. And by that I mean all of the wood from the chest. Hallway. So then I'm gonna go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Probably gonna go 2 more back, like 5, 6, right? Kind of like this. So that will be the corner of this one place. Oops. Want to be able to like look out the window and stuff. That'll be cool. So something like this, right? Oh, hello, creeper. I didn't realize you were there. Get out of here. I almost bungled that one. There we go. Alright. Let me get some wool. I'm gonna need a lot more wool for this, I'm now realizing. I need to make some stairs. So the hallway up here is gonna be more like that. And then... Yeah? Yeah. I could have those 3 in the middle be like the entryway. And then do the same thing over here. It's gonna look really sketchy until it's done, but that's kind of the shape I had in mind. It's those rooms, and then this is gonna be open, right? And then stairs be in this corner here. Oop. Oh, where's my pickaxe? Let's get this stone one. No need to waste netherite on this. Okay. Hey, ow. God damn it. And then pull this over this way like so. Do I want to fill this in? I think I do. This is a kind of a waste of wood, but this is going to be a vacation home. I don't need to worry about being wasteful. Alright, so then that's going to go all the way down there. You're going to use vacation house a lot, or maybe more like someone who completely forgets about it. I'm definitely going to use it, because the home base is kind of small. So I want to have a sizable amount of resources here. I think what I'm going to do is operate out of this this house for a while to gather resources for the next house. And I think I want to get the jump on that to like have a much better idea of like what house I'm going to build before I go out. That's definitely a mistake I made this time. It's just the old base I'm probably going to use for like level 30 enchants and whatnot. That might be a thing I do. Actually, first things first. I should set this up. Have some coal for the sand. And I have actually a couple things on my list of stuff that I want to go through. A sheep. I will go shear the sheep. Ooh. I broke my legs again. How many times will Steve break his legs in Minecraft? Only time will tell. I've also, you might be able to notice it. I don't know how easy it is to notice or not from the stream webcam, but I have elected to let my mustache and beard grow out. I am still shaving, and I did still shave this past weekend, I think. But I decided I'm gonna try to have like a beard right on my chin here, and then my mustache, and then I'll trim everything else. I think it'll look nice. You know, it's been a while since I had a mustache and or beard. God, imagine you see me in college, I have the scraggliest looking facial hair. You didn't notice from the 10% webcam on the stream. Yeah, that's why I prefaced it with this. It's probably not that easy to notice. Oh yeah, I wanted to, I was gonna have the lining of this be logs. Ow. My spine. I'm gonna have to break all those, but that's just so I can get these to look how I want them to. There we go. I'm gonna have to use my axe for this, otherwise I would go painfully slow. I should get some dirt. I need some dirt to use for like scaffolding material. Let's get 10 pieces of dirt. There we go. So, I'm gonna do some of that, some of that. Ow. Build that up. Build this stuff up. That, this. I'm gonna leave the corner space open in the name of preserving materials. But no, exactly what I wanted to avoid. There we go. I can get on the doors and do that. Got some glass. That's good. Some more glass, I should say. Both of these will have windows facing the front, like so. That also actually makes it easier for me to come up here and then do something like this. You can actually start putting that stuff down there. Here we go. Alright. This isn't going to have a window, so I can leave that as is. And by that same token, neither is this. Right, okay, so that's gonna be the thing this time. And same thing over here. 1, 2. It's relatively easy. Is that all the wood I had? That might have been all the wood I had. Yeah, okay. Alright, this is gonna get a bit more difficult from here on out. Let me prioritize getting these logs in place so I will know more accurately just how much wood I will need. At 41. Wait, actually I need that to be that here. On the edge here. Put these logs. Yeah. And then, like this. Yeah. Ow. Break that. It's gonna be logs. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I'm not gonna have enough. Yeah. Alright, how many more logs will I need? If I do... Okay. I'm gonna need a lot of stairs as well. That's one thing that's for damn sure. I don't even know if this cobblestone that I brought will be enough. This needs to be one higher. So I'm gonna do that. Boom. And then... Thanks, game. What have you done? What is this bullshit? What? Yeah, pre-planning is really important for really big projects, as evidenced by me not having done it for this one. I'm gonna just turn the rest of these into stairs, and then 2, and then we do something like this, and then start coming down the other side. Ow. There we go. I might even need a full stack of logs still. TikTok murder humor for a lot of people. Yeah. It's the like, it's the sort of brain melting, completely algorithm driven content that just absolutely sucks. It like TikTok and YouTube Shorts are both, I think, subject to this problem, where they just your brain just sort of melts when you're watching them. I don't know why the drops are invisible. I'm assuming it's a bug or something. Wouldn't really make sense if it were anything else other than a bug. Dude, you know, actually, speaking of comedy, there's actually, it's tangentially related. You know, there's a comedian who I used to watch a lot, stand-up comic, and his name is Elliot Chang. He's still out there, I'm pretty sure, doing stuff, but you know, I haven't watched him in a while. And he's from the town of, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Scottsdale, Arizona. Doxed, sorry, Elliot Chang, but I had to do it to him. And apparently, what made me think of him was that town is having a water crisis right now. Scottsdale, Arizona is 100% out of water. They don't have any water reserves because there are like outlying communities and stuff that were artificially built in like the middle of the fucking desert, and they had to import their water from other towns, and Scottsdale was one of those towns. So that basically these random suburbs in the like desert shrublands of Arizona have drained Scottsdale and potentially other cities dry of their water, which is really like it's unfortunate, but it's also like very concerning because it brings to mind the sort of consequences of artificially driven development and like the obsession that the United States seems to have with suburbia. I hope he's doing okay. I mean, I'm sure he is okay. Like he's a relatively famous. I don't know. You know, comedians. You know, you could be a comedian and be super wealthy, or you could be a comedian and be like really struggling to get it going and whatever. I don't know which category he falls into more, but I hope he's doing okay. Because he did some funny comedy, very racially charged. It was almost like I don't know, it might be a little bit racist to say he was the Asian version of fucking Dave Chappelle, but he definitely did very, you know, since he was Asian American, he focused a lot on the Asian American community in New York where he grew up. And I think a lot of the jokes were really funny because it revolved around like, yeah, my parents were really inventive with the ways that they like, I don't know, broke child abuse laws. You know, just like, yeah, some Asian parent bullshit like, oh, you got bad grades? Okay, well, hold this textbook in your left arm, hold this textbook in your right arm, and hold them like this. And then he said, like, you know, for the first minute, I was like, whatever, I can do this. And then after, like, 5 minutes, he was, like, screaming. And that's how I learned about what lactic acid buildup is. At least to put a name to it. I'm sure I had experienced that before, but... Fucking wealthy white people in their suburbs taking all our water. You know when they say like immigrants are coming to take our jobs, it's all projection, because these are the people that are living in suburbs that don't produce shit for the surrounding area's economy, and that like consume resources to no end. You know, like there's been a number of economic studies that show this. Suburbs are a drain on the city. You know, which is not necessarily to say that suburbs shouldn't exist, but like you're throwing stones from a glass house when you make criticisms like that. I mean, and definitely suburbs, the way America builds them, should not exist. But there are correct ways to build suburbs. This is also, I think, a hallmark of climate change. You know, a lot more places. Scottsdale is kind of a... Scottsdale may be like an extreme example, but it's definitely like... This is going to happen more and more in the future, where like certain communities are going to run out of water. You know, like some of the early warning signs I think we had with, was it Cape Town? Cape Town, South Africa. That was one of the early examples of somewhere it was like, guys, we're literally running out of water. Now, I think they averted that crisis, but how much? Okay, so how much wool am I going to need? How long is this hallway? It's 2 by 18. 2 by 18. So 36 wool just for this hallway, right? And then this is 5 by 5. So 25 here, and then 25 there. So 86 for just this area, right? Plus 5 here is 91. And then this is 6 by, how long? 15, 6 by 15, 90 plus 91. I'm going to need 181 pieces of wool to complete this house. So 181 is almost 3 stacks. Oof. I could raid the village for wool. I don't know how much they would have, but... No, I want this to be, like... your command isn't working? Damn, dude, that's so weird. I don't know. If you tried turning it off and back on again or something? I don't know. Oh, wait, actually, 181 plus however many this gap is. 8. So 189, actually, because I need to fill in that bit of the ceiling up there. I'll actually put another pillar just right here. Give Bolshevik a smile? Aw, thank you. It's so nice. You know more commands in Minecraft than actual build techniques and stuff. That used to be me. I used to be like a command mongrel in like 1.3, 1.4, but then at like as soon as I learned about command blocks, I was like, okay, you've lost me. I don't know anything anymore. Is that... I'm trying to figure if I want to have this line of logs here. I could also bring the stairs down by 1 level. In fact, I think I'll do that. I don't want to waste that many logs. God, can you imagine back in the Minecraft beta and alpha days? This used to be how you would have to do every kind of build. There was no creative mode back in the day. No creative, no command blocks. You had to build it block by block. And back in the day, like, you know, there was the nether, but there was no end. There was no, like, I don't know, no fancy after the game ends kind of stuff. This was pretty much all there was to do. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I still like the way that looks. Right now what I need to do is make all of that into wood planks and then get the glass. And of course I want to have like one of these things around the door. That's cool. I like that. Do something like this. This is gonna be a low-hanging ceiling. 17,500. Yeah, dude. Welcome to the Mile High Club. Actually, need to plug that much. This stuff here. There we go. Should I have windows here? I don't think I should. No, I should. I'm gonna have like a small window here. Alright, do something like this. Yay. Cute little window. Do something like that. And that's gonna look like that. Big window. I love when cats are very, like, affectionate. Squeaker, my cat, I've shown her on the stream before. She'll do this thing where, like, I start scratching her cheek, and she'll, like, push her face into my hand. She's like, do it more. Like, yes, that's good. Do more of that. And it's really cute. Oh, damn it, I did need more logs. Don't. Cats nudge stuff to make what they nudge smell like them. That's right, because they have scent glands on the side of their cheek there, where their whiskers are. I also think it just feels good when I scratch her on her, like, right around her scent glands. Like, sometimes I'll get it right under her whiskers or right on her whiskers, and she'll, like, push harder, which is great. She also purrs really loudly. All your cats purr loud? That's the best kind of cat, when they purr really loudly. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom. Pow. Nice. That's gonna be covered up with wool, so I don't need to really worry about how that looks. I don't really need that much, space in here. Like, the windows take up a lot of space on the wall, but I don't need that much space, because these are big rooms. This is a banger remix of Bowser in the Dark World, I think. This along this wall here. Okay. I think I'm gonna have 2 windows in the back as well. Or maybe one big one. I'll have one big window in the back. 16, 17, 18. So if I go to the middle 2, if I go and then 9, 10, right? That's on center, but then I want to actually... There we go. Nice big window. None of them are declawed. It's actually bad for cats to get them declawed. Yeah, I remember learning that. What you want is just something for cats to be able to, like, knead and massage their claws on, because it's, like, their way of self-grooming. That'd be good. Declawing them messes with their ability to walk. Yeah, that's true. Because they use their claws for grip. That's how they get traction. I'm gonna do something like this. I have one there. One here. One here. There we go. That should be a good amount of windows. Actually, I want to have a window there. Dang it. Either way, didn't have enough. You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. Bro, but it's about to be nighttime. Let me sleep. They do. Cats definitely, like... I was joking the other day, like, if animals had a favorite crime to commit, cats' favorite crime would be property destruction. Once made you die in Minecraft? That's a bro moment. Certified. Not Hood Classic, but certified. And then humans, I think, would be fraud. I think that the favorite crime of humanity would be just some good old-fashioned fraudulent business. And then dogs' favorite crime would be, like, aggravated assault or something. Yeah, I can't even get mad. Because, like, a lot of the times it's also plainly evident that cats just don't know. Like, sometimes they know that something will get you mad, and then they'll intentionally do that thing, but they don't exactly know what they're doing. All they know is the reaction that happens when they do it. I mean, with like, breaking stuff, it's a little bit more straightforward. Cats probably understand the concept of, like, oh, the thing is broken. It was, you know, one piece, now it's in several pieces, but, you know, something more abstract, like inputting things on a keyboard, probably eludes them. Interesting. Yeah, it's what I've seen other streamers do that as well. I was thinking that might be a thing that I do at some point. I love this Super Mario song. It's my favorite Super Mario song. Cook faster, idiot. Damn it. I can't yell at it to make it go faster. That's the only thing you can do if you are a parent in the 1950s. Once talked about a nice soup. What? I didn't hear about that. I would love to know what that is, though. Trump. Nice soup. What? There's a couple of things I'm finding here. There's one thing where it says like 4 or 5 years ago, he said Campbell's soup. They have some good soup over at Campbell's. You know, like Campbell's chicken noodle soup and whatever. And then there was another occasion where I'm seeing he like said that protesters were using soup as a weapon. And, like there's a Black Lives Matter protest and somebody like threw a bowl of soup or something. But if it's more recent and I haven't heard about it, reminds you of. No, ads? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, yeah, the I'm at soup thing. What browser is this? Is this just YouTube? The application? I didn't know YouTube had an application. Yeah, I'm at soup. Like, I can't, I'm buying clothes. Like, well, hurry up and come find me. Well, I can't find them. What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find them, there's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup? It means there's only soup. What? Go into the next aisle. Alright, fine. You don't need to shout at me. There's more soup. What do you mean there's more soup? There's more soup. Go into the next aisle. There's still soup. Where are you right now? I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I'm at the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you. I swear there were more sheep over here. Am I tripping? I might be tripping. I'm hallucinating. Pay no attention to the visual hallucinations that are now on your screen. I say as I pull up like the hypno wheel and be like, oh, Polybius, ooh, MK Ultra, CIA, you're gonna go and be a super soldier in Vietnam. Super Mario, the best game. Mario might be super, but I'm super duper. Yes, there's more sheep. I can shear them and get wool. Alright, that's about a quarter of as much as I need. Just need to do that, all of that shearing 3 more times. Yeehaw. I choked on my own chewing sound effect. Can't believe the fucking... I can't believe that George Soros or something would do this to me. How could the left do this? I was trying to make a chewing sound effect and they made me choke. I need to get back to the settlement. It's getting nighttime. Things are going to start spawning. Hopefully I don't get blown the fuck up. Just give me some more wool. It's the moon. Ow! I've broken my legs again for the 5th, 7th, 1,000,000th time this live stream. My man's broke his legs and he just kept running. He can't keep getting away with this. Local man quoted after seeing a guy, you know, break his shins and then just keep running at full speed and then break them again. Like, how the fuck? He can't keep getting away with that. More news at 11. Sorry, zombie. I don't got time for whatever you're selling me. I don't want any. I don't want any Girl Scout cookies. Sorry. Let me, at the very least, I want to build some scaffolding, and then get myself in position for the next thing that I was gonna do, which is this. Right. Hey guys. How's it going? Just playing some Super Smash Bros. That is not Minecraft. Got a little bit tilted, so hopefully Minecraft will be a nice break of the pace. There we go. Start with some nice impossible game. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, that's right. I was getting started with the stairs and such. Oh, and before I even do that, this stage of me building the house actually presents a unique opportunity to move some of the stuff inside, like the bed. You can, I think this will be the bedroom. I'll just put the bed there for now. Got a crafting bench. Got, I'll take this furnace as well. Try to place this somewhere in there. Let's make this one the kitchen. Right, put this furnace right here. And then this crafting table. No, you know what? This is gonna be like sitting area. I want to have the crafting table in here somewhere. And put it there. Furnace is called four. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the French word for a furnace. It's just four. It's funny because in English that's also a word. It's just four, like the number 4. What's 4 in French? Furnace. Ah, very funny. No, it's just quatre. Like cuatro, spelled like cuatro in Spanish, but an E instead of an O. And pronounced like you're gonna throw up. A lot of stuff in French is pronounced like you're about to throw up. Now I remember I was doing some stuff off stream in my creative world, and I made sure to look at the house that I modeled this one off of. Basically, I have these stairs going in like so. And then I just have stairs like this. You know? And that connects to these. So let me actually pull that across. What I want to do with this first set... Yeah, I know that's dirt, not scaffolding. That's what... Back in my day, we didn't have the scaffolding blocks. We had dirt, and that was what we used for our scaffolds. I want that there. And this here. So that this can then come up like so. Right? Optifine. Kind of glitchy still. And that's going to be what that window looks like. It's going to have this around it. I have an idea of how... I mean, I'm going to obviously do the same basic thing where I have the stairs on each side here. Do something like this. Something like this. Well, let's see. Here's what I could do, right? I could have these sloping up to meet in the center, like this, and then I just, you know, keep going up. It's gonna be a little bit of height there. Or what I could also do is have this, instead of stairs, be slabs. Let me model it out with the my initial idea, and then I'll see if that's too high. I'll do it with slabs here. So I'm gonna do that, and then this. And then I'm gonna have to drop down here to see how that looks. I think that looks pretty good. And then this is gonna come back like so. Right? Yes, that's right. It's gonna do that. Okay. And then once I shear these, hello, gentlemen. I don't see a pillager outpost, so I don't know where you guys came from, but alright. Hey, he said ow. Dumbass. Get out of here. I have a menacing banner. Get out of here. Alright. I only got 1 wolf or something from some of those. It's kind of disappointing. Oh, they raid a village, and then the villagers turn into pillagers. Okay. Well, there is a village over there, so... I got you. I got you. So I'm gonna make some of these. I'll put a bunch of stuff in here, building blocks, and some such. This is how chests used to look. And if I'm recalling correctly, you used to be able to open them if they had a block above them. Like if I put one on the ceiling there, in old Minecraft, you used to be able to open that. I'm just gonna bring this over here, like so. What can't you stand? Sitting down? Haha, because you're not, whatever. What is it? It's also really nice that you can place the stairs while you're, like, standing on the bottom part of them. You used to not be able to do that. It was very annoying. People are building Minecraft houses, but the blocks are all jumbled up. Are like part dirt, part wood, part log, part wool. Like what I'm doing, or like or are you referring to something else? You mean like houses that look like block vomit or something? The like almost the houses that I swear look intentionally bad or something to troll or whatever. Because that stuff is like visually upsetting. Oh dang it! I should have gotten the slabs. Yeah, block vomit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done like even in survival. I don't think I've ever built a block vomit house. You know, it's always been like if I'm having trouble if I'm having trouble gathering resources the first day or the first night or whatever, usually what I do is I just dig into a wall somewhere and create a little room in a cave that's like very evidently a temporary shelter, and then just use that for a night or two, and then either take that and make it look a lot better, kind of like what I did with my underwater base, or I just move elsewhere and build another house and kind of forget about that hole I dug. And I am gonna need more cobblestone, wouldn't you know it? But yeah, I get you. That's not what I wanted to happen. Stairs are weird. You know, for a brief second I was thinking, like, did I make too many stairs? No, I did not. Damn it. I was placing the blocks to the beat of the song, kind of, and then this didn't work. Yeah, okay. That's it. Get this. And probably that as well. Oh, flèche? These are arrows. Une flèche is an arrow. This is supposed to be a quiver, but there's no texture for it in this resource pack. I have to do this each time. I put the programmer art above the resource pack, and then I put it back below the resource pack. There we go. There's some lore behind this song. Your mom actually broke her spine twice? Bro, I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds grisly as fuck. Roller skating. Second time was a seizure? Dude, that's some serious shit. That's a bucket of bummer. God damn it. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to reference that other fucking guy. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she's doing better, like recovered from that. I mean, I know there's only a certain, yeah, I know there's only a certain degree to which you can recover from having your like spine broken and stuff. Like there's a substantial risk that you just get some permanent damage or whatever, and it sucks. Like I'm imagining, because my dad broke his finger once when he was in college, and it still hurts. Like because it didn't quite set correctly, because the emergency room or wherever it was kind of slow to. It's a little shorter than she was, but it's fine. Well, that's good. Like because the emergency care people were like reluctant to give him emergency care for his broken finger. They were like kind of initially denying. He's like, no, your finger's not broken, dude, you're fine. As a result of that, like because he said it himself, it might not have healed entirely properly, and it's still like hurts if you kind of bump into it the wrong way. It's still like the broken finger, which sucks. You know, and obviously he's much better now. He has full functionality in both of his hands, you know, and he can still use that finger. It just hurts a little bit more when stuff happens to it. You broke your arm when you were 11. It was very visible when it was broken. I've never visibly broken a bone. The worst I've had is that I remember I broke a bone, I think, not while playing soccer. It was like, no, it was. I broke the same bone twice. I had This one time when I was in like middle school, I was on a rec soccer team for quite a long while when I was a kid. And I remember one time I had gone for like a tackle for the ball. I kind of like slid for the ball. I might be misremembering here. But then this other kid who was also going for the ball was like rearing up to kick it. You know how they do the thing, they kind of put their arm back and they're about to blast the ball. And instead of hitting the ball, he hit the top, like, flat part of my foot. And it was probably the single most painful physical injury I've ever suffered, being kicked in the foot like that. Yeah, it did hurt a lot. I was, like, screaming and couldn't stand and had to be carried off the field. So after that, I had to wear a boot for a couple of days. It was kind of nice because I got to be exempt from gym class. I didn't have to do that, wearing that boot. But then a couple of years later, when I was 15, I remember this very distinctly, I had, due to repeated stress from walking up and down flights of stairs, I went to a high school that was very big. It was designed for a capacity of 1,500 students. But it was designed to be, like, very spacious for those 1,500 students. And by the time I got there, it was very easily beyond capacity. It was like 2,000 students. And there were 4 floors in this high school. And a couple of my classes were, like, between different floors. So I had to constantly be going up and down staircases with a heavy-ass backpack. Even with block scheduling, it's a lot of stuff that I have to carry. And then one day my foot starts hurting, my right foot. And I kind of dismiss it as like, oh, shit, this happens sometimes. I get, like, pulled muscles and whatever from going up and down stairs. But it keeps hurting. And then it gets to the point where it, like, kind of hurts to stand on it. And then I sit down in my history class, and I was like, okay, that's nice. I get to enjoy history class. And then all of a sudden, it's just uncomfortable to put any weight at all on my right foot. And I'm, like, uncomfortably kind of shifting in my seat, and I raise my hand and, like, can I go to the nurse? I think there's something wrong with my foot. Like, it hurts to put pressure on it. And they're like, yeah, okay. And so I go down to the nurse, and it is a struggle to get there, because it's on the bottom floor of this high school. And then I'm like, ow, this really doesn't feel good, And I asked, like, this is really bad. Would you mind calling one of my parents so they can come pick me up and take me to, like, the doctor or something? And this was after the nurse had done, like, a little bit of preliminary testing, examination, whatever. Like, yeah, there probably is something wrong with your foot. And then we go to the podiatrist, the foot doctor, and they gave an X-ray. They got an X-ray of my foot done. And it turns out I had a stress fracture in one of the growth plates of my feet. Through going up and down stairs over repeated stress, something in my foot had actually snapped. And as a result, I, like, couldn't, I had to wear a boot to recover. And they were like, yeah, don't whatever you did the first time, don't do that again. So I had to, I went and I got an elevator pass. The high school was big enough to have an elevator, but it was just one, and they, like, restricted it to people who were wheelchair bound or who, had broken bones and whatever. And I guess I was one of those people that day. So for the next however long, I used the elevator to go up and down to classes that I had until the stress fracture had healed. And it was actually like a few weeks. It took a few weeks for that to heal back. And then I had to be very careful. Like, I was very acutely aware of how much pressure I was putting on my right foot. I was like, I don't want this to break again. You're going to your mom's room because she called her for me. The room was a bit of a mess, so you avoided one tripping hazard, fell right into one, smacked your palm into the wall. Ooh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, dude. Your arm was broken, but you didn't know how. You didn't know, and you tried to use your arm to... Oh, no. That is horrifying. Like, I'm good. Let me push myself up. Yikes. Ouch. Yeah, we're talking about like broken bone stories and stuff. Broke your leg while going down a slide? Ooh. How bad was the break? Scary part was your arm didn't hurt at all. It was completely numb. Oh yeah, that's one of the worst things about bones breaking is it's just viscerally uncomfortable to look at. Sometimes it doesn't even hurt, but you kicked your head? Dude, I don't even want to know how the legs have to be shaped to do that. That's terrifying. Kicked your head, you were like 3 years old? Ouch, that young. Well, I guess the silver lining for stuff like that is that when you're really young, your bones are a bit softer and less formed. So while they're easier to hurt or break, they're much quicker to heal as well. Couldn't walk yet, so you wasn't walking till you were 5? Ow, Jesus. That really sucks, having that kind of developmental setback that early. Yeah, they're much more flexy when you're little. In fact, a very funny story about bones and young kiddos and stuff. The Incas, and their predecessors, the Wari, the Tiwanaku, the other states that were there, the Nazca, those guys, they had a religion. They had a very, I don't know, we call it weird nowadays, but like Christianity does some weird shit too. They had a religion where the elite class, there was like a hierarchy of the elites and of everybody else, because of course there fucking is. It's like every society's dumb. And they would take the babies of these like elite people, and they would get these, like, I guess they didn't have rubber, so they probably made these bands out of like dry grass or something, and they put them around their head so that it would squeeze the little baby's skull, so you would have the pointy, like a little bit elongated head. You'd be an egghead, you know, your head would look like an egg, and then that was the sign of royalties. If you had that done to you when you were a kid, that means you were one of the Inca royals. And I was like, what? That's fucked up, but also hilarious, because it means that society was being ruled by the coneheads. And I like, at first I grimaced, because like, that must have hurt for the kiddos. You've broken a lot of bones? Damn, I'm like in the opposite boat. I've only broken the same bone 2 times, and that's it. I just made another axe, because I'm stupid. As demented, squeezing a child's head? I mean, it makes about as much sense as circumcision, so. It is funny though. It's kind of fucked up and tragic, but it is also very funny. It's like, hey, when this kid grows up, his head's gonna look like an egg. It's like, what the fuck? That's fucked up. He's gonna get bullied as a child. And like like with stuff like circumcision and whatever, you know, it happens when you're so young that you don't really remember it. Your legs 3 times, your arms, shoulder 2 times, your feet, ankles 4 times. Jesus Christ, dude. I hope it's all like healed properly and shit. That can be a nasty experience if it doesn't heal right. But yeah, for the, you know, that stuff is bad for the same reason that circumcision is bad, because you're doing it to a kid when they're really young. You know, they don't have any say in the matter. It's, you know, you are now as flexible as a flexi ruler. Flexi. Oh, I see. I see. I got you. That is, the part about breaking bones is horrible. The flexible part, that's awesome. You're about 6 foot and you can fit in a suitcase? Holy shit. You could be a contortionist with that set of skills. You know, be a real showman or whatever. I don't know how much that kind of profession actually pays. It might not be a great idea to do that. Up to 78,000? Up to, I mean, that's a decent amount of money. 15 to 78. Oh, that's a really big and volatile price range there. You know, depending on where you live, in my experience, they tend to kind of stiff you out of your salary until you get really higher up into the ranks and stuff. Like, in fact, I've seen a lot of people talking about this where you know, a lot of employers will list the salary range, and hope that like they can attract people based on the upper end of the salary, because like the lower end never usually looks all that good. You know, it's kind of it's like, man, can't make any money really doing that. You know, if you were to show it, but then like if you just kind of say, oh, you can make up to this much, then you get more people, and then they kind of yank the rug out from under you. It's a very like scummy employment practice, but it's, you know, to a greater or lesser degree, every employer sort of does this. Some of them even just by accident. You know, they do it just as a function of their being like, oh, you know, well, the entry-level people typically earn this much, but then you could earn this much when you get a little bit more senior in the workplace and stuff. You have to put your phone in your pocket to carry your food. Yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it if you gotta leave the stream for something. I'll be here. You know, I'm in this for the long haul. It's coming up on 1 year since I really started like seriously streaming full time with a YouTube channel and like editing and all that. Even though I've had the channel and been streaming for 6 years. It's people come and go. I'm just glad that there's more people that know I'm out here now. Wait, this might actually be enough. What if? I think it's enough. Yes, it was more than enough. Let's go. Now I just gotta put some right here. Let's go. Look at that. That looks good. It's kind of dark in here, so I will light it up with torches. We'll do this. Yeah. 19 fences. Okay. That should be enough for the banister, anyways. Okay. Put one here. You know, what's interesting is that the EN after a material we actually get from French, but we switch the order around. So when we say woolen, that's a interpretation of when French people say French people would say en laine, en, and then that's its own word, and then you say wool, like of wool or in wool. So, you know, when we say wooden in English, that's from en bois in French. The en is like, oh, what is this made out of? It's made out of wood. It is en bois. Like this, pioche en pierre. It means a pickaxe made out of stone. It's getting dark. It's getting hot in here. I'm not going to take off all my clothes. That would violate TOS. I would get banned instantly. No offense, you don't think anyone would want to see you naked? Hey, you don't know that. But on Twitch, probably you're correct. Alright, let's get started on this stuff. Oh, I didn't get enough. Wait, yes I did. I don't know how I feel about the look of the open ceiling like this. I honestly think I might want to cap this off with wool at some point. Which means I will need even more wool, but, you know, actually more like that. I think that this would be better if I space them out just a little bit. You think it looks great? I guess. I mean, it is a survival house, but I really wanted this to be, like, sick-ass, you know, bomb-ass looking vacation home. I keep breaking my legs in Minecraft, not in real life. The last time I broke my legs in real life, it was to dodge the draft. I think, okay, I want the top floor to be a bit more open than the bottom floor is, or I want it to be open to like the ceiling here. You know, you're down here, you can see up there, right? But I think that the texture of the cobblestone clashing with the wood and the logs there doesn't look great. Actually, in this case, what I could do, let me test drive how this looks. So put that there, put that here. That looks good. I like the way this looks, because it's like, it's consistent. But then out here, you know, that doesn't look amazing. Wait a minute. I may have saved myself a lot of trouble by thinking of this. I could also eliminate that bit of wooden planks and just replace it with cobblestone. So that from out here, it looks more consistent. Now it's just cobblestone, and then there's the logs there. And then in here, it still looks consistent. It's just on one side, you got the nice cobblestone shape, and then here you got a nice wood shape. I think I like that. Saves me the trouble of having to go and find a bunch of wool again. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Another village over there. Huh. I'm gonna go plunder it. Homemade cooking. What? Invasion? No, it applies to this village too. Alright. You and me, Iron Golem, we're gonna have to hunker down and prepare for some shit. Alright, dumbasses, come get yours. Run into that ravine, idiots. Damn it, I missed both shots. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. The projectile actually reflected and hit him. Ow, idiot. No, he fucking killed me. I didn't know that it applied to any village that was nearby. Damn it, I had so much stuff on me. I thought I would take less damage from getting hit with an iron axe if I had full armor. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I think one of my armor pieces broke, but still, holy shit. Where's my shit? Oh, it was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So my helmet and boots probably broke. That's not a huge surprise. Well, I have enough wool now. That's good. Oh no, I lost my bow. That's fine. I can kill a couple spiders and make another one. I lost a lot of arrows, though, I think. That stuff might just be lost. You know, those fucking pillager guys are bastards for killing me and interrupting my grand plans of building a nice vacation home. If only temporarily. Yeah, I know they don't always drop bones. But you know who else are bastards? Are the cops. But yeah, I thought it particularly fitting to comment on this situation because it's been going through the news a lot. It's going through the news a lot today, and it had it came just off the heels of me talking about Cop City, which is that construction down in Georgia. You know, the devil went down to Georgia, but this time he wasn't looking for a soul to steal. He had a compound that he wanted to build, and he was in a bind because he was way behind. And he was willing to make a deal, and he did so with the City Council of Atlanta. But hey, while I've been talking about all this very glib, kind of grim stuff, I have just about finished my vacation house. It's not even half an hour left in the stream, but with just a couple finishing touches, I think this will be complete. Alright, and that's going to be grass eventually. I could plant some flowers there. That'd be real cool. Real good and cool. Yeah. Oops. Nice. And I think the first order of business here is that I need to make a farm. I think that'd be a good idea to get going. Which also means that I'm going to have to, for the umpteenth time, go and chop down some more trees. I think with that spiel that I did about the cops, I'm gonna do something a little bit different than what I normally do, which is I'm gonna splice this stream with the last stream where I talked about Cop City, and I'll make the parts where I'm talking about the cops into one video, and then that actually opens me up for my next video project, which is to chronolog this world. I actually was thinking, hey, you know, wouldn't it be a cool idea if I just decided to go and make like a video about the progression of this Minecraft world, where I go from the very beginning of it to me coming all this way to make this vacation home and being like, and now I'm set up over here, you know? Yay, I have the smooth stone. I love the texture for this. Okay, wait, no. You do it like this. Yeah! I remember how to draw a hangman. You will go here. No, face Face diagonally. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Ah, Team Galactic. Generation 4 is one of my favorite Pokemon generations, just for, like, the stuff it introduced. Like, there's so much about earlier Pokemon games that I actually can't go back to unless it has certain playability features from Generation 4. Oh, hello, zombie. You're clad in all golden armor. Ain't that fancy. And you didn't drop any. Wait, you dropped a helmet. Thank you. Very cool. I hear a biggie. Coal there. And iron. Okay, this is what all I needed. I didn't have to go very far to find what I needed. That's good. No. Come on. Not just the one. Right? That's lame. Literally lame. Like a, underwhelming... You're gonna make me in Gacha life? A bro. Cool. However, it is a gacha game, so proceed with caution, I guess. There's coal there. But is there iron? That is a big boy question. Any iron? Iron? Anywhere? Hello? Okay, there's some iron. Nice. Only one piece again? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Bruh, that's so frustrating. I'm gonna actually pass up that coal for now, because that's not what I need. I'm really just here for the iron. So I can make a, bucket. Oh, okay, now here's some iron. Here's some proper... Wow, okay, that's a lot. I guess I'll grab the iron and the coal at this rate. What color are your eyes? You can't see them properly. My eyes are brown. And I have very long eyelashes. This is the one thing I've been told by, actually, routinely many people when they meet me in person. It's like, wow, your eyelashes are long. Not even as, like, the tee-hee compliment thing. It's just like, wow. Those look like girl eyes. Coal. I will take it. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. Whew. Back home safely. And just, there we go. What kind of pants are you wearing and what color? I'm wearing a black pair of shorts. Gym shorts.